Welcome. Everyone to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's East versus West here in Toronto. The Raptors hope to put on a show for their hometown fans. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
Well, you know, they split their meetings last season, and the way both of these teams love to compete, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bradley is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Lowry, and it's Gasol at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the basketball, the triple-double comes naturally to him now. Top 10 in the league the past 2 seasons. In his short time with the Raptors, he's already their career leader in that category.
Here's Toronto now. Shot clock at 5. Smart passes to DeRozan. Now here's Smart. While recovering. Passes to Shake and Bake. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Lowry with the ball. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Lowry kicks to Gasol. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Well, getting back to Kyle Lowry, the reason he's always a triple-double threat, Clark, because of his great work on the glass for a guard. Tough, strong, relentless, and committed to getting rebounds.
He's got the attitude of a power forward, even though he is a point guard. That's why he's one of the best rebounding guards in the league. It's his mentality.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Here's Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it to Hill. Bradley, no one around him. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. On defense, the Grizzlies. Smart kicks to DeRozan. Jordan the screen. And DeRozan. Here we go. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Four on the clock. Here's DeRozan.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
And Gasol gets it to go. Raptors trailed by 6. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now here's Smart. Now recovering. Good.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Outside Bradley. And here's Hill for 3. Again, missing Hill. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Outside Lowry. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Hill kicks to Lowry. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Here's Gasol. And that's going to be a travel. Some changes for Toronto. Taj Gibson's checked in for Shake and Bake. Winslow comes in for buckets. And it's Doc in for Smart. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. The Prophets checked in for Tristan Thompson. P.J. Tucker comes in for Bradley. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Hill. And it's Payton in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Gibson. It's tipped. Here's Ginobili. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Raptors trailed by 4. Outside DeRozan. The feed to Gibson. Rosen dishes to Gibson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished. Struggled to handle the ball, freed in his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too.
Yeah.
But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the two. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
Now here's Winslow. Manu Ginobili unable to get his shot to go. The monster passes to Winslow. It's good. This game is all even. Winslow's got his first 2 points of the night.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Payton kicks it to Tucker. Gasol a screen. Shoots the 3. Dishes to Payton. .116 left here in the opening quarter. Gasol wide open. He fires. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Now the dish to Winslow. Now the pass to Doc. They set the pick. Here's Flash. Covered by Payton. Flash misses.
You know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014. Was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
Gasol kicks it to Tucker. And another miss by Memphis. And there's the call on Ginobili. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
26 seconds left in the first. Doc the pass to the monster. Right side Gibson. Just 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Here's Payton. Outside Gasol. Gibson with the steal. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. Raptors lead Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Ginobili. E.J. Tucker is up there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Lowry in at the 1.
You know, Dave Joerger, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Thompson sets the pick for Ginobili. And Jordan sends it back. It's DeRozan with the drive. And that one's good. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Joerger. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies. And really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Last outing for Toronto unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Bulls. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. Here's shake and bake. Bank shot, no good.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
The screen from Thompson. The drive by Lowry. Back to Thompson. The kick out to Hill. 5 on the clock. Baseline jumper. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Hill. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one. Outside DeRozan. Out to the right wing. Smart, wide open, he fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Smart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Thompson, a screen on DeRozan. In the corner, Bradley with it. Stolen by Smart. To the paint. Here's shake and bake. The shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really liked. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Ball's knocked loose. Down low. Here's buckets. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And for Smart, though, he still has a lot of work to do on his ball handling and passing. His shooting, I think, exceeded some people's expectations. 37% from the field last year was subpar, but his 34% accuracy from three was solid. He finally started going straight up on his jumper instead of leaning in, and his release looked money.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Taj Gibson's checked in for shake and bake. Winslow comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Doc in for Marcus Smart. Toronto leading by 6. Pass to Doc. Toronto working the ball around now. And here's Winslow. There's a good screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Jordan. That one a little long.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Gasol a screen. Outside Bradley. Puts the move on. Again, the miss by Gasol.
You know, you talk about Smart's lackluster field goal percentage. Once he gets more comfortable with his ball handling and adjusts to the length in the NBA, I think he'll convert more at the basket. That'll also create more drive and dish chances for him as well.
Pass to Bradley. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Payton dishes to Hill. Payton kicks to Hill. Gasol passes to Payton. Fast break Toronto. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And, Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Some changes for Toronto. The Monsters checked in for Jordan. And Flash is subbed in for buckets. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's the screen. Shot off the pick. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Toronto. They're on a 13-4 run right now. They get the rebound. Here's Flash. Covered by Payton. Passes it to Doc. And the Raptors hit again. From deep.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Payton outside. Outside Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Gasol dishes to Ginobili. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Ginobili's got his second basket.
Boy, Kevin, right there, Ginobili showed you as pretty a stroke as there is.
Here is Doc, covered by Payton. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. .27 seconds left in the first half. Just 4 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Doc. Three-pointer.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
One-on-one fast break. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Here is Doc. Got it off in time. No good on that last second attempt there. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 9. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. second half about to start here in just a few moments. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
The second half just about to get going here. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
They've got Buckets. DeRozan out there with Smart. Then it's Jordan. And it's Shake and Bake in the four-man position. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. He dishes it to Smart. There's the triple. That's good. Smart's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Raptors. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Gasol. No luck. Jordan with some nice D. Here's Buckets. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Bradley. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Buckets, guarded by Tucker. Smart kicks to Jordan. Here's Shake and Bake. And Gasol sends it back. And it's Hill penetrating. Makes it off the glass.
P.J. Tucker. Toronto with the timeout.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And we know the Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark, all along, most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
Here's Shake and Bake, defended by Gasol. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Some nice passing there by Memphis. A shot by Lowry, no good.
Marc Gasol, a first-time All-Star starter last season. He and his brother Powell both starting in that game. The first time that's ever happened in league history, and having both those guys go head-to-head.
Pick up by Hill. 5 on the clock. Here's Tucker. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Oh, listen, no doubt you could argue Marc Gasol is the best center in the league right now. I mean, this guy does it all. Defends, rebounds, passes, scores. I mean, he's also a great teammate. They all love him. And to me, that matters in the big picture. When you're talking about developing chemistry and trust, sometimes the difference between winning and winning it all is whether or not your teammates like you.
Smart passes to Shake and Bake. From 13, Smart misses.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. Thompson
dishes to Lowry. for three. And it's Lowry again missing.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Buckets passes to Smart. Tries to snap the cold streak. And the layup is good. Smart's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Winslow's checked in for Toronto. And Memphis also making a switch. Ginobili's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 14. He feeds it to Lowry. To the middle. And stolen by Jordan. Here's DeRozan. Rejected by Ginobili. Here's Tucker. And that one is stuffed right through.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
5 on the clock. Here's shake and bake. No good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Lowry kicks to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. Feeds it to Tucker. It's Ginobili outside. Offensive rebound. Lowry from outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
DeRozan dishes to Smart. Back to DeRozan. There's the feed to Smart. And the pass to Shake and Bake. He kicks it to Jordan. That's short off the rim. You can say so much about Marc Gasol and his defensive impact. As we all know, the Defensive Player of the Year back in 2013.
Yeah, tremendous size, Kevin, and the awareness to always get his body and frame in the right place to help anchor his team's defense.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. The Monsters checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Gibson comes in for Shake and Bake. Flash is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Doc in for Smart.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. Gasol no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Winslow, the pass to Doc. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And for Marc Gasol, he might not generate a ton of blocks or steals, but here's a guy that understands positioning from a defensive standpoint, and he's able to just stay in front, challenge shots, and also provide help to his teammates.
Kicks it to Winslow. Pass to Flash. From past the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. It's Bradley on the wing. Shoots it. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 6 points for Avery Bradley. Well, through and we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here is Doc on the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Prophet is out there with Bradley. Then it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Payton in at the 1. Passes to Doc. Gibson the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Gasol a screen. There's the pick. The shot by Ginobili. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Gibson the screen. Here is Doc. The pass to Buckets. The monster passes to Buckets. That's good. Buckets got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Payton kicks to Gasol. Toronto grabs the miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Gibson the screen. Doc the pass to Gibson. Misses off the right iron. The Grizzlies trail by 14. To the inside. Ginobili can't hit.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Flash passes to Gibson. Here's Flash. Here is Doc. Dishes it to Gibson. Gibson with another miss.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
From outside the arc. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Bradley.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And the Raptors call time here. And for Manu Ginobili last season, not his best. Down in every measurable category since his rookie year. He's 37, myriad of injuries. You know, but Greg, there's still something so special about that player.
Yeah, I mean, so much of his game is about movement. And Kevin, after 13 full seasons and factoring all of the international competition, you're going to have to start to show some wear and tear, and that's been the case for Manu.
Excellent point. He played 4 pro years overseas before the NBA. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thanks again, Doris. And it's Lowry penetrating. Takes a shot at the elbow. Here's Smart. And Thompson sends it back. They get it back. Shake and bake passes to Smart. Pass to Shake and bake. Ginobili with the steal. It's Bradley on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. 11 points for Avery Bradley.
You know, guys, getting back to Ginobili, the most concerning part about last year centers around his shooting. Down in field goal, three-point, and free throw percentage. Just could not find the mark all season long.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Outside for Gasol. The dish now to Lowry. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
Yeah, and that's what happens, though, when you do your work early in terms of getting the good position.
Pass to DeRozan. No one near him. Good. He hits the jump shot. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Bradley against DeRozan. He dishes it to Smart. Back to DeRozan. It's stolen by Bradley. And it's Lowry penetrating. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Raptors leading by 10. .121 left to play in the final quarter. Gasol with the rebound.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find the shot.
Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Raptors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And it always feels good to get that first win in the season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against the Grizzlies.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Buckets. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Jordan. Good D by Gasol.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
The drive by Lowry. In the corner, Bradley with it. Shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Bradley's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Hill. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the post. Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pelicans at New Orleans Arena. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis. Lowry out there with Hill. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Thompson in the 4 spot.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Bradley. It's rebounded by Noah.
No breathing room at all to take that shot. And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebounding, the shot blocking you want, but then he also has tremendous passing skills and instincts and the energy of a mountain lion.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Lowry. Thompson, a screen on Oladipo. The kick out to Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bradley can't get it to go. Grizzlies on defense. Here's A-Train. Lays it up and banks it in. A-Train's got his first points in this one.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Oladipo against Lowry. Gasol a screen. Tries it from the top of the key. And a for the Spurs. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Rubio outside. Screen by Ibaka. Back to Rubio. Rubio missing again.
You can't get in a much better position for the three than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Lowry with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Thompson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
The screen from Thompson. They get it again. And that one is stuffed right through.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Here's Noah following the score by Memphis. Oladipo against Hill. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Here's Oladipo following the score by Avery Bradley. Screen by Ibaka. Pass to A-Train. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Memphis known for how tough they are at home, but they were equally tough, Clark, on the road last season.
Yeah, grit and grind travels well, Kevin. I mean, even on the road, they were able to force teams to play at their pace.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Spurs. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Victor Oladipo. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. The Prophets checked in for Thompson. P.J. Tucker comes in for Avery Bradley. Otto Ginobili's checked in for Hill. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Kyle Lowry. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Noah. Diaw comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
And guys, consistency always a key for the Grizzlies. And when you talk of consistency, how about having the same field goal percentage, whether away or at home?
Ginobili outside. There's the screen. And that one's good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
They get a hand on it. Gasol with the steal. Ginobili kicks to Gasol. Gasol is doubled.
And you know, to be able to knock down shots on the road the same way you do at home is why the Grizzlies racked up 24 road wins. I mean, it helps when you can attack the basket as they do and work things inside close to the rim.
That's good. Ginobili's got 5.
And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
Now, here is Smith. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Ginobili attacking. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 7 points for Manu Ginobili.
And Marc Gasol, surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
All right, fans, one more time. Keep it going for your Silver Dancers.
Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game, a loss to the Rockets. Dellavedova, the pass to Ajinça. Gasol with the steal. Pass to the Prophet. There's the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And Sefolosha with the jam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
To the right side. Tucker can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 3. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ginobili touched it last. San Antonio making a switch here. Simmons is checked in.
Spurs. Simmons.
Here's Dellavedova. Covered by Payton. Dellavedova dishes to Smith. Here's Diaw. Can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Payton with the ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Gasol. The shot no good.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies as they end the first quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
Noah is up there with Ibaka. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then there's A-Train. And it's Simmons in at the 2. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. Lowry passes to the Prophet. Snatched away. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Stolen by Thompson. Here's the break. Here's Ginobili. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And for Manu Ginobili last season, not his best. Down in every measurable category since his rookie year. He's 37, myriad of injuries. You know, but Greg, there's still something so special about that play.
Yeah, I mean, so much of his game is about movement. And Kevin, after 13 full seasons and factoring all of the international competition, you're going to have to start to show some wear and tear, and that's been the case for Manu.
Excellent point. He played 4 pro years overseas before the NBA. George Hill's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Lowry kicks to Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the screen. That's a foul called on the Prophet. That's his first foul.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Shots good by Ibaka.
You know, guys, getting back to Ginobili, the most concerning part about last year centers around his shooting. Down in field goal, three-point, and free throw percentage. Just could not find the mark all season long. They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Here's Rubio. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. And Rubio kicks it to Noah. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. That is good. Ibaka's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And looking forward for Ginobili, he may have to reshape his game a little bit. Less commotion overall to try and reduce turnovers. Maybe accepting more of a toned-down role versus the catalyst role that he's really enjoyed over the course of his career.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for A-Train. Kicks it to Hill. And the pass to the Prophet. 11 feet away. The rebound by Noah. Spurs trail by 4. And Oladipo kicks to Rubio. Noah with a screen for Rubio. The kick out to Oladipo. And it's Memphis on the break. Bradley's got the ball. And Thompson throws it down.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
Now Lowry, after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. They set the pick. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Ricky Rubio. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Marc Gasol has checked in for the Prophet. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Thompson. And Ibaka kicks to Dellavedova. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Takes the 13-footer. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Now here is Lowry. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Here's Tucker, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. A different look now for San Antonio. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Noah. DL comes in for Serge Ibaka. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Memphis. Payton comes in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Gasol. And another miss by Memphis. Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
That's good.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Payton kicks to Ginobili. The feed to Bradley. The 3. Payton dishes to Gasol. Second chance shot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And we know that Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark, all along, most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
The Spurs making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And it's Memphis on the break. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
That's a 2 from Dellavedova. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Here's Gasol. He got it! That is one fantastic buzzer! The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Memphis out in front, leading by 6. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. It's been one outstanding game from Manu Ginobili.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Ginobili has been a handful. 12 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. They've got Marc Gasol. Thompson is out there with Bradley. Then there's Lowry. And it's Hill in at the 2. Oladipo left side. And he gets it to go. Oladipo's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Spurs. Thompson sets the pick for Lowry. He dishes it to Thompson. The shot is off. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
That'll be a 5-second call. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. And Rubio kicks to Ibaka. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That is his first foul of the game. Memphis leading by 4.
You know, it had been, guys, 4 straight seasons for the Spurs winning the Southwest. Last year they had their streak broken and settled for 3rd place in their division. Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for them.
The Spurs did as well as just about anybody could last season in the Southwest Division. 8-8 record against the rest of the division, the toughest in the league.
No doubt about it. And listen, everyone in the division, of course, made it into the postseason last year. The Spurs could have won the division again had they beaten the Pelicans in that final game of the season. But the whole division was a neck-and-neck battle all year long.
A-Train, the pass to Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. Noah with a screen on Lowry. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hill. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now it's Rubio running. He can go all the way. And it's sent back by Hill. Bradley kicks to Lowry. Hill has the open look. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside Lowry. Gasol a screen. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
The Prophets checked in for the Grizzlies. Ginobili comes in for Avery Bradley. It's stolen by Ibaka. Up the floor. And Oladipo kicks to Rubio. It's stolen by Hill. To the inside. Lowry. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Lowry's got his first points in this one.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket. And guys, no doubt George Hill had it rough last season. He missed the first 28 games with that left knee injury. Came back for 5, then missed another 11 games before his season got going. But you know what? He had one of his most productive years from that point on.
Screen by Ibaka. Oladipo outside. And it's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here is Lowry. Now the dish to Hill. Shot clock at 5. And the wide open shot from Ginobili. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And, you know, guys, Manu Ginobili's relationship with Greg Popovich has been really interesting over the years. In the beginning, Pop obviously had a rigid system. Ginobili played with a lot more freestyle and freewheeling nature. The two clashed heavily early on, as one might expect.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Noah. Diaw comes in for Serge Ibaka. Smith checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Ricky Rubio. Getting back to Ginobili and Popovich, everyone thought Popovich would break Ginobili of his reckless ways, but in fact, you know this, it was the opposite.
You know, Pop recognized he had something special in Ginobili, and it ended up changing his own philosophy, I mean, which I think speaks to the greatness of Greg Popovich. I mean, he was quoted as saying, you know, he does things, Ginobili, that win games. It taught me to watch a little bit more and not be so micromanagement-like, and not sure Pop's ever said that about anybody else.
There's the screen. Feeds it to Tucker. Can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 10. Here's Diaw. And there's the call on Ginobili. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Ajinça up top. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Pass to Tucker. The screen from Thompson. Here's the Prophet. He kicks to Tucker. .127 left to play here in the third. Memphis moving it around. Payton in the corner. Here's the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Diaw, the screen. To the paint. Simmons. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That one on Ginobili.
Well, I tell you, the Grizzlies guys were really dominant in the first half of the season last year, but after the All-Star break, barely played above 500.
Marc Gasol is checked in for the Grizzlies. And Memphis would end up going 16-13 over the back half of last season. Down the stretch, they would only go 5 up and 5 down in the final 10.
Yeah, and Kevin, all those games so important as they jockeyed for position in the West. It was so fluid and volatile down the stretch. They could have been anywhere from a second seed to a sixth on any given day, and they just happened to slump at the wrong time.
Smith outside. And the lead is down inside single digits. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game. And here is Payton. Dishes to Gasol. Up in time. And that's not going to go. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Grizzlies lead by 8. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Spurs trail by 8. A-Train is up there with Ibaka. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Noah. And it's Rubio in at the 1. That's the San Antonio foul. Oladipo. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting for San Antonio.
And Victor Oladipo with the elite athleticism and versatility to be a perennial all-star. We've seen the second-year phenom line up as a 1. He's played off guard. He's even played a little small forward in his time in the league.
And he has that quickness, length, and power combo to be a lockdown defender at all of those positions as well. So that's why he was the co-defensive player of the year coming out of college.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Lowry dishes to Gasol. On the wing, Hill. Off target from three-point range.
You know, back to Oladipo, he has a...
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
4 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Gasol. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. Rubio against Lowry. Pass to A-Train. Ibaka with the screen on Bradley. Oladipo misses.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Lowry passes to Gasol. Down low. Here's Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists in the game.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Thanks again, Doris. Ibaka with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Spurs working the ball around now. A wide open look here for Ibaka. Bullseye. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Left side, Lowry. It's back to Hill. Inside. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right. You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
And that one's good.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Grizzlies call. Timeout call for Memphis.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Lowry kicks to Thompson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Gasol kicks to Bradley. The screen from Thompson. And it comes off the front of the rim. Spurs trail by 11. Oladipo with the ball. Lowry picks him up. And Oladipo kicks to Ibaka. He feeds it to Noah. Here's A-Train. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Noah's got his 3rd assist on the night.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Lowry dishes to Gasol. Wants to get it to Hill and does. And he gets it to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 10. Rubio outside. Rejected by Gasol.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. I mean, you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Smith checked in for San Antonio. And Memphis also making a switch. Ginobili's checked in.
And guys, every season there seems to be a player who is at the end of their contract. They'll have talent and they'll be traded to a team looking for an extra piece. It's the ultimate risk-reward move, if you will, in the NBA.
And Ibaka slams it in. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Rubio outside. And it's Smith penetrating. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Rubio against Lowry. Ginobili the pass to Lowry. Passes to Gasol. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Thompson throws it down.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Grizzlies.
Mark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
In what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one tonight against the Spurs.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Gasol. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds. And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook. And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Here's Dellavedova, covered by Payton. From deep three-point range, off on that one. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about